Well, surging inflation in the United States has hit Americans where it hurts the most, with the prices of gas, food, and rent increasing to record highs. And not just that, higher prices means that the Fed will likely increase interest rates, meaning that Americans have to deal with the double whammy of higher prices of goods and higher borrowing costs, like higher housing mortgage rates. American consumers are reacting with dismay, as the latest data has shown that U.S. inflation in June has reached a new record high of 9.1%. This is the biggest annual increase in prices since December 1981. Surging inflation is hitting consumers where it hurts the most, with gas, fuel, and rent prices all increasing to record highs in June.
I feel the inflation pain every day. Every day everything is going up and up. More than inflation, they're price adjusting because even if inflation doesn't happen, they've raised the prices.
Soaring prices have also forced some consumers to change their shopping habits in order to save money on everyday necessities. Kate Solomon Tilley, who lives in New York, says that she has to travel to other parts of the city just to get milk at a cheaper price.
I notice I go and try to get milk and even a half gallon of milk, it's hard to find for under $8, which is really hard and makes it really hard to afford things in poor areas. I live up in Washington Heights, and sometimes I have to come down here to get it for $6.50 so I can have milk in my home.
And it's not just soaring milk and food prices. The consistent surge in inflation has forced the U.S. central bank, the Fed, to aggressively raise interest rates, which is increasing borrowing costs. So, on top of having to deal with higher prices of goods, Americans are also having to pay more on loans like their housing mortgages.
The Fed's trying to really control and get control of inflation, and with that, they've been extremely aggressive. And what that's translated to is, of course, higher mortgage rates. So mortgage rates have gone up from 3% to where they're at right now, right around 5.75%. That is exceptionally higher than where we started off the year.
While the U.S. struggles with surging annual inflation, in comparison, annual inflation in Indonesia is significantly lower. In June, consumer prices in Indonesia rose by 4.35% year on year, much lower than the United States' 9.1% annual inflation for the same month. Unlike the U.S., Indonesia is spending large amounts to subsidize the prices of fuel, which has managed to keep fuel variants like pertalite at a low price of 7,650 rupiah, which, according to current exchange rates, is approximately 51 cents per liter.